to tell. We want to introduce our big friend first, big teacher, ex-world champion in standard. People make me to love this sport more than my life. Mr. Lasse Odegaard, welcome.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. I see interesting what you said. If I may start now, if we go back time to Grafton Ballroom, and if I understand correctly, we are talking about communication. And I feel this room in London, this studio called Grafton, was actually quite a stinky place. But what's happening in that room was full of communication on different levels. So it was a lot of things going on. And I remember very clearly, Pietro, the time of tango was very, this was the beginning of 90s, where the tango starting to accelerate in the form and art and playing with different type of music. And we had a lady called Doreen Freeman who was in front.
Yeah.
Who was actually a very key person of the development we have today, especially for your Italian. I mean, Doreen, she made Italy, I feel.
Yeah.
And we can talk about many good dancers from Italy. We can start with Joe and Katja. We can talk about Massimo, Pino, all of these guys, and yourself, all of you. You were a part of having listened and felt her way, her feelings, her communication to you, you know, how she was touching. All this is communication, but where does this enormous quality of this lady, how she was communicating to all of us on different levels coming from? And through studying through my research team in different ways, and also with Ruud van May and all these people for many years, we are now in 2020. Now we are talking about 30 years experience of teaching, and being taught by a lot of the old maestro. Today I saw a video of Len Scrivener dancing tango in 1958 from Japan. I have seen this man dancing tango in assembly myself, and the way of body language, energy, and how he transferred this into the space, so we all got the message. So he communicated through his movement, by his feelings. When you, this room was full of this type of people. And I think this is a very big thing today. On the floor today, we are not communicating. We are communicating in a little bit primitive way for me, because the primitivity, we are communicating through shapes. We are communicating through power. We are communicating with outside effects. But if we really want to go into communication, we have to, as an individual, take responsibility to build up who you are, what I am as a person, and build up a total awareness from inside. This total awareness takes quite a lot of skills and time to build up. So we can learn to communicate with different levels. We can communicate through technique. We can communicate through music. But the highest communication, which we sense today, is how the total awareness from inside the body, inside the space, are vibrating to outside space. So that each person feeling are actually talking to the partner, to the public, before you touch them. So if I want to communicate with my partner, for instance, I can't communicate with her without feelings. I have to have feelings, and my feelings are creating the quality of the touch. And the touch are then extension of my inner feeling and my expression. How my partner takes it as a reaction, what she does with it, and what she's then talking to me back with her feelings to communicate with me, to give me an answer. This type of communication, I feel we are missing a lot in our dancing today. Because today I feel it's all about which place we want to win. Whatever that will cost, we are willing to do anything to win. And then the choreography we are dancing today are very complicated and is many times great. But my question is then, is it too much to covering up the real thing? And the real thing is the communication between two people dancing on the floor, with the music, with the audience. All these points are actually forgotten or ignored, is probably the better word. And now, the state we are in now, with this virus going on around the whole world, we are isolated, and this isolation are creating that we would like to sit and talk to each other now, because we love to communicate. And if we can take this type of need of communication, not verbally, but into our bodies, and start to talk with our bodies, so we can get talking body with feelings to communicate, that will be a mega step forward for the dancing. So dancing is coming actually back to what dancing, after my thinking, should be, that we are talking and giving message through our body language with feeling and emotion, so the people who are watching us can take it and feel us, and creating a big impact of atmosphere on the floor again. I can continue to talk about this theme in different levels. And of course, we need a lot of skills on different levels. This level I'm talking about is a very high level. But the funny thing is, we are all born with it. We have it. And then we go through a complicated road of skills of technique, mechanic, body actions, many things. And then in the end, we are coming back to the simplify of the simple thing in life, to use the nature to communicate. If I'm thinking of many information I'm sitting with after so many years and studying myself in different areas, I know that we, our bodies have so enormous, complicated universe in itself, like cells, body cells, we have energy. Before in my time, the energy is starting to come on the road, as we were speaking about it. And there was nearly like forbidden word, because nobody could explain what energy was, so it is. Today, because of many study around the world in different direction, energy is suddenly a quite common word today. And what we dancers need to be able to communicate in our art form in standard Latin is something which has been forgotten to take care of for many years now, which also England have had as one of the main rules when dancing was created. And there was a body action called body rise. When we analyze this word today with some experts, which are knows outside dancing, the conclusion is body rise is actually the energy who is rebounding from the weight falling to the floor, coming back up through the body. And this energy are creating feelings to the total body, and also feeling and sensing the outside the body and the people and the room. Today I see very less understanding of body rise. And without body rise, to communicate on a high level with feeling to the music, feeling to the partner, feeling with a total awareness to the whole room, is not possible. So to be able to communicate and to learn to communicate, you have to start with who you are, I am, and really start to discover your weight, the release, to rebounce it from the floor up through the whole body. And all this circle has to be repeated constantly from every step you take. If you are stopping that flow of energy flowing down and up in your body, activated by the release of the weight of your body, we can't communicate so other people in the room can feel. You can maybe communicate on a different level, but we will be not interesting to the public. And I feel we need to stress this situation. To communicate on a very high level. And this takes years to learn. This is not done in a week or 2 weeks. My master, beloved, or Doreen Freeman, they talked about this in my time. And they were doing this in 1958, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63. They developed it. When I look at the videos, their dynamic, their choreography was not like we have today. But what they had that time was enormous knowledge about feeling and communication and naturalness in the moment. Some way along this road up to now, other themes and other things have been very taking over. For instance, power, the misunderstanding or use of power, speed, losing the characteristic of the dances because of forgetting the really basic thing is to feel the music, to feel and understand it, to feel yourself, find who am I, and start who am I am, and from I am, I can start to communicate also to my partner and to the public. Without that process, communication on a very good level is not possible, and it will take time to learn it. Awareness is another word. Awareness is only possible in this connection we are talking about, communication. Awareness actually means that mind and body melt together to be fully awake so that everything has the same value to be total. This means the mind and the body is one total, means I don't separate my mind, I don't separate my body, I feel mind and body totally. When I feel I'm ready to sense and do some action with it. So we can have a build-up to learn how to communicate. And it's a long road, and therefore technique of dancing is also important, but it's not the master, and it must never dictate you. If technique is dictating you and you became a slave to the technique, means you are not aware of the total awareness, and therefore communication to the partner on a very sensitive, effortless scale are broken, and it's not possible to achieve. I think I have said quite enough now. I think you can open up your discussion about it.
Lasse, be careful the microphone. You touch.
Sorry.
And now it's
perfect.
Perfect.
Okay. And I can talk about it many times. It's also good to have question about it, so I understand how you are receiving my words. Sometimes my words can be philosophic, it can be difficult to understand, but this experience I'm talking about came from Grafenborn specifically in my time, where I had Doreen Freeman behind me. I had her ex-man, Bob Birches. I had Walter Laird, you had Sonny Binnick, you had Bill and Bob Irwin. They all were character because they were all built up by I am, and they had their feelings and character. So communication from them was nearly not necessary to talk about because it was free on that time. But through the process of the development, this had now forgotten. And Body Rise, which I'm stressing today, was actually one of the exams questions in my time when I took my exams in London for the Imperial Society. Elizabeth Romaine was talking to me and said, Lasse, what is Body Rise? And I had to then, as a young man, starting to understand already, the Body Rise for that time was the connection between technique. It was the bridge from the technique to keep the feeling, to develop the technique in higher level, but not losing the feeling and the possibility to touch, to communicate. So thank you guys. That was a little bit historic, but also a lot of truth from the old time. But history is also very important to understand. Of course, we are developing, and take it, and hopefully some of you can use it. Thank you very much, guys.
Thank you very much, Lasse.
Thank you, Lasse.
Thank you.
For us, it's a big pleasure to have you in these moments. I want to thank you to share your knowledge, your experience, and everybody. We must appreciate because you share like us for free, for just to stay in touch, to continue staying all together in these dance worlds. So some people have some good question to do.
Okay.
Important, Mr. Lasse, please.
Yeah.
Can you switch your microphone and you can give a question?
I should, yes, I can take questions. No problem.
Thank you, Lasse. So, nobody have a question?
Can I ask a question? Sorry.
Oh, Alex Gluko, давай.
Yes. Lasse, you mentioned this kind of difference, yes, between past and the present time, and mentioned people from the past, yes, that had this kind of value that you explained, yes?
Yes.
But what we as the generation of today should do with all this stuff? Yes, how we can develop it, and what should be our priorities at the moment?
This is a complex question, Alex. It's not an easy answer. I have to be a little bit rude now, if I may. Okay, not rude for me, but I had to be rude. I had to be rude to the society, because I feel strongly. I think we have talked about this before, Alex. I think the society is not giving. Because of the construction they're having today in our society, is not giving the chance for you dancers to be focused on what you should be focused. In my time, I was trained to, my job was to focus to be a performer, as long as I was performing. Even when I turned professional and I was allowed to teach, I was not allowed to, I was guided to be only teaching 3 lessons a day, no more. For the reason of, if I was teaching more, I was going into the teaching role more than as a performer. That means these guys was very aware of who is the performer and who's a teacher and who's the trainer and who's a coach. Today, why I'm saying this is because you dancers are now a performer, you are a teacher, you are running a club, and you are taking care of being in the right connection of the politic to understand what's going on behind the scenes. And this is too much. You know, you can't do all that stuff if you want to really be a performer, because then the mind is not pure and clear enough to go deep enough. But I can't blame you dancers either. That's why I'm saying our society. I don't blame the dancers. I blame the society is not construct in the way to give this space for your dancers, and not giving the space for the teacher to do the job properly. So here we need to maybe have a big change in the whole society to be able to reconstruct, to have more time between the competition, time to be able to develop and actually be appreciated by the society that you want to be try to develop, and not just be put to the side. He's not good enough now or whatever, so you are killed, you know, these sort of stupid things. In our time, we went to some lessons, and then there was talking about development. We tried this and that, and they were really interesting. And they looked at us in the competition, and they were coming with the feedback straight after the competition. This was better. We can do it a little bit different this way and this way and this way. And today, I'm not sure that is happening to the dancers, if they even are looked at.
Good.
Thank you very much.
Pleasure.
Yeah. Yes, I have a question. Should be nice to have a not answer but solution. I know all of these competitors now, as you say, compared to before, they change. They must to be a dancer, teacher, performer, artist, and all of these. They should compact all these jobs. But one of the real reason is that they need to work hard. I mean, to teach hard, because otherwise they don't have all these sources to keep up all what they need to do to develop their dance, their experiences, and I think all these. Maybe if I go wrong, you can say. All of these are coming from the structure of the system that they are at the end obligate to work, to teach, to do a same job that should do a regular teacher, a regular coach. What do you think about?
The world of the dancing world have starting to become quite complicated. In our day, we were committing ourselves to a master. We trusted the master was going to help us to be a good dancer. Today, a dancer, if some of they have a master or are lucky to have a coach who are actually doing that job like Doreen did for many of us, or Bill and Bobby did for many of us. It's not many of them around these days. On that time,
it's true. Yeah,
it was full of them. Because they were their lifestyle. They all had the studios. They all produced dances themselves from beginning classes. Okay. Means they all had dancing school, they had the beginner class, and then after their classes, the world champion come in and had a lesson. Today, because of the construction, you have people who are, I'm so sorry to say it, have won a world title or two or whatever, and then the next day they stop dancing, and then they're starting to only want to teach the top of the top. Okay,
it's true. Yeah.
And in that day, when I turned professional, I came back from Italy, because that's where I was winning my world title in Udine. And I came back to London, and I turned professional on the evening. So I was going to dance my first competition professional in Blackpool. And I came back to England, and I came into the room of Grafton, and that was on Friday morning, and it was 9 o'clock. I was going to have a meeting with Bob Birches. And Bob Birches, we always had a foxtrot, half an hour. He taught only 20 minutes or half an hour. We always had a slow fox with him. And then I came in, but Bob was not there. There was Walter Lee with his cigar was standing there. And he said, "I'm waiting for you, boy. And we are waiting for Bob." I said, "Okay." So he said, "Sit down." So I was sitting down. I was quite nervous. And he said, "Okay, boy, we choose you to be the champion. Now we have to teach you how this business is running." And he gave me 3 rules. This is Walter Laird. And Bob came and he was listening. Bob have a card in his hand. And this card is a member of the BDF. You are now a member of us. We are going to give you the first job. And this job is going to be, you're going to judge the juveniles on the night of 100 stars. Why we are giving you this job? Because you're going to teach juveniles. We are not giving you anything else. When you teach a juvenile to continue to become a junior champion, a youth champion, an amateur champion, and then a professional champion in Blackpool, we will start to respect you, not before. Because then you have built up the experience from bottom, from beginning to the end. This process today is not existing anymore.
No, probably it's totally opposite, as you start to say.
Exactly.
Talking.
Exactly. And of course, the world is changing. This is not the question. But something we can't change. To be a good teacher or be a teacher is a long way. But when the aggressivity from young people are going in to steal couples from trainers which actually are doing a good homework. And that
since the beginning,
Right, and then they actually are killing the whole pyramid.
See, exactly.
You know, this is not on at all for me. I can't respect that at all. I respect when young people are coming into the studio and they are doing a signal lesson with a child of 9 or 10 years old, and they're trying to learn them to dance. That, for me, making my heart bleeding, because that is so great to look at.
Yeah, exactly.
And therefore, that's why
Yeah.
I'm a little bit sad about the whole construction. And many of these teachers I'm talking about, is maybe not their fault either. I'm blaming the whole construction of the federations. We have to.
Yeah.
I'm sad because the management of our federations, they don't understand that what we are doing on the floor is handwork. It's like
because actually,
a designer. It's like a designer. And this designer job take years to build up your identity as a dancer, as a teacher, to know what you're doing and not doing. This is art in itself.
Yeah.
Today is not space for the teacher to have this possibility, because the system, the education system, are not actually helping the new people how it should be done.
Yeah, definitely. No, because finish. It's very interesting to hear from you, Lasse.
Because in my time, I was lucky. I was living in London when I turned professional. Doreen Freeman and Bill and Bobby, they looked after me. They come with questions when I was teaching. Why are you doing this? Why don't you do what you do when you're dancing? So they helped me all the time. They educated me through the examination and also how to touch and how to do things. I did a lot of mistakes in the beginning. It's no question.
Of course.
But I was safe because they observe it and they helped me. Then they helped me how to judge the first round of UK or international and this big competition. Because when you are just turned professional and you had to deal with this stuff, it's a big stuff, it's a big responsibility. I had to learn how to focus train my eyes, like Bobby Irvin said, train your eyes. You had trained your instinct all the life, now train your eyes to catch it and put it down. And it doesn't matter if it's a world champion or not world champion, and you don't get the world champion because you didn't see him. That's good.
Yeah.
That is not your problem. That's the world champion's problem. He didn't do enough so you could see him. And that's happened to me a couple of times in this big competition. I was searching for the world champion. I couldn't see him. I had to let him out. When he walked out of the floor, I said, shit, I didn't see him. But the bell was ringing. My bell means he's not on that night. So why should I give him a mark?
It's true.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm talking actually by all these couples. Probably my question came after Alex's question, because at the end they find themselves. They grow in this system that they need to survive. They need to do,
of course,
their best. And of course, they are the most of them. They are their own sponsor. They sponsor themselves.
Exactly.
And all of us, we have all these students around the world that they work hard. They try to do their best, but of course, to save their time to go to compete or to travel to Italy or to you or wherever they go, they need to teach even in the night, because they need to recover that free time to spend for themselves. Because the structure of our dance sport is not to have that important brand or that important kind of sponsorship to support the athletes, and they have only the main energy direction focus on their dancing.
You could have started this a simple way, like our federations. They are costing a lot of money for an organizer to organize a competition because of the license. if the federation say, okay, guys, we like to invest all this money, so we don't take that money for which we are should have a license, but you had to put it as prize money to the couples.
Yeah, yeah, and they could start a bit brief or relax to have not that big pressure to must work or must teach and never time to.
So it means if the top 50 couples can starting to get more money through the price of the competition, the result of the competition, the stress will also go down for running around teaching. So the federation are giving us investing to the dancers to actually get money for buying time.
Yeah.
So, and if I've been,
but you know, I think
Come on.
I think this will be possible when all of us, I say all of us, probably already we do, but all of us, the system first, will put on the first floor, on the first plan, the athletes, the dancers.
Exactly.
Not, they are part of it. No, they are the main protagonists. They are the main peoples where the game start, all the system start.
So now, if you think,
can I have one question?
Yes.
Because you know I'm start to work with you for a long time, and still I don't forget the tango you gave me in Grafton, because it was totally different. And this moment touched me totally, because you with Dory Freeman, unique to open my brain to non copy and to create a personal style and to use different idea how we use the body, for sure connected with the music. Today, how we can help our couples to believe to be individuals?
Well, this is interesting. What is our theme today was communication. I talked about how a couple should find their I am and communicate it from inside, okay?
But this is a personal question to me and to my team.
Now we are talking about communication in a different way. I feel that too many people are afraid to stand up to say and communicate to the management of federation that what we really want is whatever, and we are too afraid to say it. And if somebody is trying to say something, they are losing their license or put to the sides because they are dangerous for the management or whatever. And this is the sad, this we had to overcome now, and especially this time where humanity is rule number one in every government, that we are helping each other stand together, solidaritet. Now, if we could bring that idea on after these things are finished, and then sit down to reconstruct the situation in many ways, that will be a great start to be able to start to change things.
Good. So, Guy.
Yeah.
I think today we are very lucky to have all you like a guest to help us to pass by history, to listen to you fantastic words. I received a lot of message from many people. Was very happy because you are really great people, Lasse, not just teacher. So you explain it with your experience clear. Some point we don't see anymore because we look in different direction. But I have one lady, Asia Minuti. She have one question.
She has a question.
Can you give the question, Asia?
Yes.
Voice, please.
Good afternoon. So,
we don't hear you good.
Can you hear me?
Can you speak a bit?
Non ti sentiamo, Asia. Non ti sentiamo, Asia.
Italiana, lei. Okay.
Sì. Can you hear me? I'm trying to speak louder.
I can hear you.
Bye, Asia.
Okay. In terms of dancing, how can we improve and train the way we communicate, for example, with our partner or with the audience or with ourselves while we're dancing? I mean, how can we train to improve?
Right. You see, to train to communicate in the moment, unfortunately, we need a technical scales. You know, the technical thing is, for instance, how to create body rise through the whole body is a technical question. At the same time, a deep one. And therefore, it starts with the weight going down. And I'm, as an experienced dancer, I'm using my upper part of the thigh to press into the ankle, so the rebounds of energy goes back to the body. But then is the complication of leading this energy through the whole spine and up into the head and arms and hands. This takes a lot of small detail works. When you are not having that totally, but you can do it by piece in the body. So you can make the first part is like the legs are communicating. I remember my first time I learned how to communicate. That is funny. I learned to communicate from my big toe to my partner's big toe. So we were dancing a fucking whole Blackpool only by thinking of using the toe, the time value, and how my partner was receiving with the big toe. So every round we danced with a big toe. And I remember that year, because the year before I was 270 something in Blackpool. The next year, through just developing the use of the big toe and the feet and communication of that, I went from 270 place to 7th place in the amateur in 1 year. The moral of the story, Bill Irwin was the man who gave us this task, and Doreen Freeman was also, they were working together, and we were really accelerating of going down from the mind all through the body. So actually, without me knowing it that time, but I understand it today, there was the beginning of feeling my body and leave my mind to feel the body in different parts and build up this communication and awareness. And that took me some years. That took me from, I think we are talking about now 76. The year 76 was this, 76, 77. When I came to 1980, I was in the final for the first time. So the 4 years of these thoughts from toe to the hip, from the hip to the half spine, to the spine, to the head, to the arms and to the hands. And then it took 4 years before I could really go from 7th place into the final in Blackpool. So I was 7 or 8, 4 years in a row in Latin and standard.
Oh my God.
Before I could hit the finals.
So these are
Thanks
strong
a lot.
messages.
Yeah.
Thank you for your reply, Lasse.
I must say last anecdotes, and then we will leave you, yeah?
Yeah.
Where you can stay with us. 1 year, my first year of professional, I get the title in Blackpool Rising Star professional.
Yeah.
Get the trophy where, you know, in Blackpool every year you have to put the winner put the tag, yeah.
Yes.
I read your name, and actually was a big emotional day for me. Not because I won, because I took a lesson with you in my career. I say, you see, even my teacher is here, one of my teachers. Anyway, that was good anecdote. Anyway, I have good memory.
Yeah, I remember that year I was amateur champion in Italy, and then I was winning the Rising Star, and I was 4th or 5th in the main Blackpool final straight away, professional. It was a hell of a year. And then I went to the European. I was second in the European professional. And I was third in the professional. That was a hell of a year. So there was a big jump. And the funny thing about that story is not the result. Because mechanically, technically, I didn't change so dramatically from 88, 89. But actually what was focused on was actually what we're talking about today, the communication between me and my partner. We were stuck, so we had to really reorganize our attitude from mind down to the body to really feel our own bodies, to find ourselves again. And through that, we changed dramatically energy on the floor without changing technique. We just released everything, and we start to feel, and we start to enjoy. We're starting to feel each other, and we didn't give a damn shit about what the other people were saying, because we felt good for the first time for years of being slave to technique. We're starting to feel each other, and we enjoyed it. And suddenly the result was just coming in. It was quite amazing experience.
Right.
Communication. Dare to be what you are and do something about it. That is rule number one for me.
Yeah, we are sure that with your advice, all of us, we will to think about and develop how better we can do. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Lasse.
And goodbye to all you guys. Take care.
Lasse, thank you so much for your accept our invitation.
Pleasure.
We can't wait to start again the dance floor with you. For sure, when we reconnect here, we have this possibility to restart in our dance school. Like here, you are the first today. You will be the first, like all time, because everybody know I work with you for a long time, and then still I love. More I saw how you teach, more I teach close to you, more I feel sure, because just give me guarantee my energy. I don't know how can I explain, but every time we teach together, I take a lot from you still now.
But Pietro, I will thank you for your trust too. You know, if you trust people and you believe in people and you feel good with people, the atmosphere is also helping the whole situation, and the couples feels it straight away if it's a good room or not a good room today, you know?
Yeah.
So we have big responsibility there.
I never forget, when we teach in your studio in Vienna, and I learn, you learn and I learn from the expert of the muscles, help us when we teach to teach which muscles we must use or not. So because in dance sport, we are dance, but we're missing education in biomechanics, we miss education music, we're missing a lot of education. And you are one of the first to help us to educate ourselves. So it's so important. Never forget, for this reason, we are now together, me and Angelo, to continue this and to use the good people like you or person help us to continue to support the people love the dance, to reach the result by the dance, to believe in dance. It should be every time better. Thank you, Lasse, for this.
Sure. Okay,
so
guys.
We'll take just 2 minutes to start.
Yeah.
Okay.
Very complimentary. And now is Pietro's time.
So, is the moment to start. I will start first with the show you video. Why not? Because this video is the point of my lessons, very short. I try to share every time we try, because, you know, maybe work, maybe not. I hope now work. So we make this Italy International, but also we have a World Dance Sport Academy where we can share for international people. Suspense. Thank you, Lasse and Angelo and the Ferruccio for sure for today. Online World Dance Sport Academy, Dance Sport channel for us. We present today one couple, Alex Glukov and Astia Glazunova, in partner skills. So I reputate this couple one of the best in the world to use partner skills because special interpretation, special choreography. Now just you look fast, maybe it's not good quality for you, I don't know. Video, no dance. So, partner skills. Are you ready for partner skills? We have our presentation. We start. Perfect. I hope everybody can look this or not. You see? Okay, this is the first day of online academy. We have Italian Dance Sport Academy, World Dance Sport Academy. We put all together and we share all together our information. Point today is partnering skills. It's important component of this 3.0 new system to the judge, but also is important components we need to dance, to lead, and we need to know how we use. I will be very fast today. So we have a sub-component, is a physical communication, overbalance, counterbalance, holds, drops, time and space, consistency. But today I chose one of these. Today I start with the first sub-component. Physical communication. Normally we speak about easily during the lessons and more simple to explain everybody. When you attach, you show, but when you must explain like video, like this, you need to upgrade yourself and to be more didactic and find the way how make you to understand exactly what it means. Physical communication means physical touch, how we can touch, how we communicate by the touch. So how are you? I know this coronavirus don't obligate us to be far away today, but in this case we have just figure. Physical communication definition is the coordination to use of physical contact. I will be slow to take time to write down or to make photo. Hands connection. Holds. Situation where both partners are in their overbalance. We make Alex because I tell you before, okay, we work together, but I discover I work for many couples, but he's one of the really best to use a partner skills because the choreography use is not too simple. And how you can play by the balance, over balance, or this still stuff is very nice to see. The holds, this is the explanation how we use in WDSF book or how we use in 3.0. The hold is correctly used to lead all-way transfer, couple position change, and body action. The connection hands, other parts of the body, follow a precise trajectory in relation to the figure, being dancing in both simple, extremely complex figure, and are always well coordinated with the body. Number 3, the quantity of movements of the connection ends is precisely adequate to the whole figure. Movements, line being danced throughout to the performance. 4. Swear precisely, lead and follow it, both in timing and quantity. 5th, correct amount of tension is used throughout the performance. Allow both partners to move freely within the partnership with no stiffness in the connection. In psychology sense, it means the exchange of stimulus of response, means such feedback or message between two or more parties. Wait, I try to admin other people inside when join us. I think, okay. Perfect. I'm sorry because people ask to enter. So I try to explain this in different way today. I be more didactic, how speak about the physical connection, how we can make really more clear this. They are generally distinguish different elements that help implement a single communication act. So we have a issuer or sender. I divide in 6 different points like this. I divide like second, receiving. Number 3, I write code. Number 4 is a channel. Number 5 is context. Number 6 is message. So what happens now? What I touch? Nothing, correct. I write these 3, first one, like issuer or sender is the person who initiates the communication throughout the message. The dancer will lead. After, receiver is the message, decodes, interprets, and understands. The woman dancer receives information to act. Code, speech or written word, picture, tone of user to train the message. Means information, inclination, drop, action, imbalance, overbalance, movements, other one. We have another 3, and then channel. Channel means the physical propagation of the code, the physical connection and arms, body, and leg action. Context, the environment significant within which we locate the communicative act. The logical way to create an action relating to the previous and to the next in the time space. Message is what you communicate, and the way you do it is the final result to execution created by information and the reaction and the all components. Now, before continue, I just want to go out to ask you if you have some question. Guy, you are online? Yes? So what I showed is so difficult or is clear? How we can do this information in our dance? How we can make this idea in the dance? When I divide before the point and I go back, sorry, to the first one, sender, the person who initiate the communication to the message, means the man, the people give the the first information. And then to give information, you must have the receiver, so woman, to receive the message. When you send a message in the body action, you have exactly code. We call code sway, overbalance, inclination, leading. Every action you do, you must to clarify, put down, write, to really understand what you use. Because for sure, we use our feeling. We use many times feeling to do something. But what I discovered for a long time, every time I teach couple and I speak a little bit in code way like this, I discover that people is not ready prepared. So I make feeling, I follow this, I follow that. And tomorrow, when you are teacher, you don't know how you recognize this. Tomorrow, when you are judge, you don't know how you analyze this point in the first time you write down. And you know, put clearly, like I do now for experience for sure. And every time I change, I make better, better, and better. So what I recommend to you, to write down every time everything. So to lead, what I give to lead, this code. What is this code? Sway to left, sway to right, drop, balance, clear information to lead, and automatically you receive good response for your partner. Second part of what I speak about the channel. Channel, for sure, channel, we use a channel today, Zoom channel, to show you our idea, to give you our knowledge, to how we are connected. In the dance, the channel is a physical connection, hands, arm, body, leg. So we use all these parts, but we must know how we use, the quantity we use, in which way we use. So be aware what you use to lead, to create the shape. Before I ask to Lasse some question, to be individual, to be different. For sure, to be different, you need to have this information, or you must to recognize your body, how it's working to create shape and design with your partner. Like I spoke last time, we are morphology totally different. We produce a different product every time, so we cannot copy. Our model is our morphology with our partner. For sure, the feeling help to create, but when we know how work, how body, how action, this will be much, much, much better. So the channel is so important to physical propagation of the code. Now is the context important for me. How we use the context? Somebody know how we use the context? Please? Nobody know? What is context?
It's where the message is delivered.
Yeah.
Like the area we are in, or the atmosphere.
Atmosphere. Can be, why not?
Like the atmosphere where we are in that moment.
Can be. For somebody, can you describe the context? You will Asia speak, no? Before.
Yes, it was me.
Bravo, Asia, thank you. So, somebody can help me also? How we describe the context? The logic way. Oh, yes. Well, good.
Yeah, I wanted to say that I think that through the context, we need to use the context in order to make the choreography look logical and from one point to the other, not to look broken.
Bravo, Manuel.
We need to use the context to like
the
flow.
logical way how you create the choreography. What happens today? Many people try to copy choreography without the logical context. And when we teach, we find a lot of problems, especially music, our time, and many different problems coming from this point. Logical context is also how you use the previous figure to enter in the second figure, or how we use the timing to enter another part of the timing. So strong beat to be released and to survive downbeat, upbeat. So many components coming inside. Logical context is a more important part of this physical communication, what I explained today about the leading parts. And to be honest, you must listen yourself to listen what is more natural for you, how you connected the previous figure to create the second figure. You can change it by the left to the right immediately, for sure. But what happens in your body action? What happens in the partner? How you connect this? So you must feel how your natural sway produce this special wind up to continue the next figure. And then when you are in another figure, this wind up, what is better to do? Open to continue rotation or continue backwards action. So this is also personal feeling, how you do together with your partner, but you must be clear by the context. And to be honest, the context part for me is so important today. And I find many couples who have this logic. And it's not to make advertising to Alex because already he's in the top finalist. So it doesn't matter, don't change the life for him. But when we work with him, he's very special in this case because he used personal style. He believes in this personal style, what we speak. And you see how the design change. It will be also different in competition because today too many couples is too clone, too similar. We can use system to learn, but we cannot copy system to do exactly same other couple. But we must use this system to upgrade, update in ourselves, to use our personal skills. Personal skills means not just individuals, also couple skills to create this. So, but I'm happy you replay. Every time it's the same people, eh? It's not courageous people, but okay, bravi, thank you. So we have in the 6th point, I write this message is what you communicate and the way you do it is the final results of the execution created by the information and reaction and all the components we speak before. So the final message means what we produce in the ending. So what really we create in the ending when we know how we use this channel. So sender, receive it, code, channel, context, message. 6 important points. I describe like this, and from this 6 points, more you work, more you thinking, more you describe, you make sub-component, more you find different words to help you to develop your dance. So in this case, we have the last one was, okay, I can explain like this. Issuer, sender is the dancer, is man. Receiving is the dancer lady. Code is a message, order, or information. Channel is the contact point of the couples. Context, the content created by the couples. Message, the final product, which will be evaluated. Today I'm very fast by my lessons because we have also Angelo lessons. So I just published again the video. You saw the video or no? Was good, better the last time or not?
Not really, it was breaking a lot.
Okay, I show you very fast, but I send you, this time this open, because it's my video, I can make open. I send a link to Vision. Everyone. So I send the video. The last time we try if working or not, and then we continue with Mr. Angelino. Still nobody tell me the name of the actor is. Which Netflix? Thank you, Alex and Astia. Connection, body action.
Chiudo gli occhi e penso a lei, il profumo dolce della pelle sua, è una voce dentro che
Preparation, context to enter.
dove nasce il sole.
Sway, left, context, rotation.
Sole, sole,
Wind up. Wind up. Backward sway. Change. So the quality of the video, I think, is better if you watch in YouTube. But you recognize the couple use this or not? Was a partner skills you see? Angelo, sono tutti morti.
I'm alive. Yes, still alive. Still alive.
Okay. So, okay. I'm very happy. We give information very fast. I hope it's useful for you. And it's the moment to continue with Angelino, Madonia.
So, thank you, Pietro.
Thank you for listening. Thank you.
So, actually, guys, we have a very compact time. Anyway, I will connect to the Pietro topic about the couple, the partnering skills. I will talk about the choreography skills. So actually, for me, the choreography is an element very important to increase to develop the partner skills. You know, in a normal time, every Sunday, almost every weekend, we are on the floor to judge competition or to watch competition with the couples. And very often we see even, sometimes even probably even in the top couples, that they still not find the material to produce their own product. Let's say that the product is the result of what the couple produce through their skills, through their ability, through their potential, the possibility. So, you know, even when I teach, I try to use a huge terminology, because maybe with when we talk about the same things, you know, everyone we are not same. Everyone better to understand with some words, some that you get is more familiar, here more familiar. Familiar is meaning that we use every day, and some other dancer, some other person use it with other words, can get the same meaning. So when we talk about choreography, is the best, should be the best product that the couple can produce. Sometimes when we not go to select the correct step, the correct figures, that not go to result ourselves, probably we cannot have the best result of our dancing. I'm not speaking about the result in competition, okay? Because the result in competition today is a good day and I can have a good tomorrow probably, but I'm talking about dancing project. So I think the first thing that when I need a choreography, of course, all of us same. Go to a good teacher or our main teacher and say, oh, I want very good choreography. Or now is very popular to watch a video and copy step. You know, when we go to copy step, of course, I'm sure that has success steps, but they're not success for me. Success is the performer. Probably if I go to watch a champion choreography, that choreography is good for that couple. Anyway, with the time, with experience, you need to understand what is good or not good for you, and of course, take a video and understand, oh, like this, with this step, I look better. Look better is not meaning improve, but show always, try to use a choreography that will show your best part of yourself. Every day you can improve your dancing if you take out from yourself the best version of yourself, not of anyone. About choreography, you know, of course, a great dancer needs the ability to develop most of the step, every step. So we are talking about, example, in technical quality, what we talk about the first two appointment, we complete in the last, in the second appointment, the technical quality, go to develop, go to talk, go to the script, all the elements that need to have a good choreography. To produce a classic choreography, a modern choreography, a moods choreography, a stylish choreography. Through the choreography, I got to take out, I got to show my personality, my message identity. I got to represent myself, my couple. To represent our couple, it's meaning represent really who we are and what we want to show to the people. When you go to copy a step, even of the 10, 12, 20 times world champion, you are going to show, you are going to copy the same image, the same personality, or try to copy the personality even that champion. I don't need to have to give a name, to do a name, because we are here to make better us, better than when we start the class, even for us, a teacher. You know, I remember one teacher in London, I can say the name, Richard Lever. He say, when you dance, people can, you can take the people, you can send a message to the people, and they will, if you give a kind of message, probably they will be sad, will be some, probably some romantic or some dramatic words. Maybe they will be with you, they will clap, but then they will cry. They will be very good, very good. Or if it's something sparkling, if it's something power, you will go maybe like in the fire of in the Blackpool corner. Will go like a crazy, and you will catch the people, and they will clap with you. You know, this is the same way. How is not the same, but I take the people in that way, or in the other way. But you are taking the people. It's not only, okay, it's a quick step, I jump around the floor, I run around the floor, and this is a quick step. No, because everyone needs a different meaning. They have, all of us, you see, all of us, we are very intense and very connected, but we are speaking different. We are speaking different because all of us, we feel need to say something different always. It's not meaning correct, not correct. It's meaning different. We have different need. I mean, I think this. So about choreography, try to look inside yourself. Try to check inside yourself and be logic. If you have what kind of body ability you have, what is your ability, if you have a good footwork, is a shame not dance enough natural turn. If you have a good footwork skills, foot skills, I think it is very shame not go to dance a beautiful high over cote, where you can show your balance, where you can show your feet position. If you have a great, let's say this, a great muscle structure, is a very shame not to develop in your tango a big rotation and produce a sharp action. You know, through this fundamental, through the body ability, try to develop the moment in your choreography. You know, a classic waltz can be a natural turn, spin turn lock, chasse to the center, quick up reverse, double reverse spin, throw away oversway, promenade, lock, a right lunge. I'm sure that when we start to dance, to the open choreography, all of us, if we not dance basic step, we go to dance first of all this step. Yes, this is not meaning that, okay, this step is when I'm young generation and not when I would be good. You can be champion and dance this. Why not? Of course, develop the development of what you the topic that you need to produce is much higher than when you was dancing this step when you was younger. Or I have modern, stylish choreography. Many times is very often that you go in one teacher or one team and everyone dance the same steps. Or you go to one teacher because you want to copy. You need to go to one teacher to listen what he can teach and to develop into your body with your ability. Because probably if you go to this teacher because you like that couples, probably you are not helping yourself. You are limiting yourself. You are creating some limit because probably you can produce even more. Anyway, don't put this limit because in the moment that you are watching also a champion, it's not infinity. It's something that is very good at the moment you love, but could be a limit because probably in 2, 3, 4, 10 years, you can be even better. But if that couple is your goal, you are already stopping yourself. Okay, it's not immediately after, but you are already giving yourself your limit. Anyway, take example, have a hero. Hero sometimes is some bad guy, is not a good guy. Hero sometimes is something that is not perfect. Something that probably, but take inspiration. Take inspiration, but try to become inspiration for some other. Because if you copy someone, you never aspire no one. Actually, is the cheap version or cheap copy that you can produce of yourself. You know, because if I need to prefer, I prefer always the original version. So anyway, try to develop always your dancing and create always a mix of good fundamental about the dancing quality, about the quality of movement. Of course, I need to be realistic. Now, if you go into WDSF Grand Slam, okay, if you are not very, very good, you will risk that no one will see you if you dance only natural turn, spin, turn, lock, or wherever. But this is not a good excuse to go crazy and not close even the feet. Because I know I'm realistic and I know that not all of us, we are here like Alex and Nastia Glukov. Of course, I recognize that all of us, we can get inspiration. We have a great example between of us. And actually, I want to say thank you, as Pietro did already. But then is our job to produce our dancing. I see here Katia, and I'm sure somewhere there is Dalin Lulanov, and I want to thank, because even then they are top dancer. I work with them, and I'm very happy to see all of them. But actually, I have to say that about good choreography, teacher can give you an advice, can give you an influence, can give you idea. But then when you back home, the job is not, no, the teacher say this. Your job is produce something really, really good, first of all for you. Because if you go to one new teacher, that teacher don't know you, he try. Anyway, it's like if you need good suit. If you need a good suit, you need to give that to the tailor. If you go buy, you can go to buy. You need to be lucky to have one body measure that can adjust good with already made. But if you want a really good suit, you need a tailor. Anyway, with the time, fitting by fitting, the suit will be perfect, but you need the time. So, choreography. My point of view is don't copy first. I think the dream of every dancer is to be copied, not to copy someone. I think if you are very, very good, and you need to start to think and say, okay, we need to produce something good for us, not good for champion, or good for somebody else already. This is the first start. How you can find it? Do what you can produce best of you. You have good skills in the couple, good communication, you have a love story. Okay, show your love story through your dancing. No, don't dance always something wow. To show you a wow moment, you need a normal moment. Because if everything are wow, 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 you make habit for the people is watching you, is not interested anymore. Anywhere, not only syncopate moment, syncopate figure, create contrast with the line figure, and please not line figure. If you dance example, I give an example. If you dance a throwaway, and then you go into promenade, this is also for senior, is open to everyone. If you dance a line figure, don't give a time to produce a promenade, a lock, and another line figure with the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then you don't pass the round, and you ask why they don't mark me. Simple. It's not political. It's not because they judge they mark their couple. It's because you don't move around the floor. If you park rather than dance one figure and dance one figure, another figure, yes, when you are top class and you got already the name, the judge will look for you because it's normal. They know already when you see the stars, when they see the people applaud you. But if you on the first round you make 6 line figure and 1 natural turn, it's normal that you don't move around the floor. Busy round, people don't see you. Anyway, another things about choreography, try to figure out what is a good material, good product to dance in the first rounds, and what is a good product, good material, good steps to dance in a later round. Different atmosphere, different quality, different attention and time to pay attention for the judge. So this is what today I want to give you a superficial point of view about choreography. Yes, that's it. So Pietro are with us. Pietro maybe had coffee.
Yes, I'm with you.
I get
no,
this
no,
feeling.
I'm with
You had coffee?
No, I don't find the house which no. I'm agree with you. I'm very happy because okay, I must tell you, me and Angelo, we live very close but far away. Never we speak together, and we tried to work together one time, the first time in our academia. Without speak, everything was similar. We don't find we understand each other. We have this connection without connection. So this is very good. For this, we decide to continue this our academic project. And to be honest, I must to tell you, make me to study also, because for sure I'm ready to teach for WSF Academy because I make congress for them, for the judge, and this make me first to study because a lot my colleagues or friend is analyze when you speak and they try and they wait the moment to attack you. Why you did this? For this moment, I start to think about everything with the sense, make sense, and open the big word to learn, how you can learn. What I said when we start the lessons, Lasse is the one, the first. Together also, I come from Vanone. I can tell you, Giovanone was my teacher and then helped me a lot to open the brain, to understand how can teach, how can really make evolution. And this I like so much. I like study for you, for myself, and to make this not like we said business, because it's not business in this moment, but it's like hobby or something we make happy to do. You know, I don't know in the future what happens, how can this channel or this idea can be. For sure, we have a good idea to make better and better and better. But for the moment, we enjoyed what you give to us, this support, because you are all together with us. This message you write for us, like feedback, is fantastic. We see our social network a lot of your comments. So what we ask also, be honest.
Sorry, I interrupt you. Sorry.
Yeah, be honest.
Sorry.
Be honest. If something don't like, don't be afraid to write this I don't like. Write me in the face. I'm very happy. Angelo, davai.
So guys, yes, of course, not no problem at all when if you don't understand something, or if you have some suggestion to both of us to make better this activity. Of course, we are trying our best. Even this is not is not our best. Yeah, is our best that what we can do, but we know that. We are not the best into this kind of communication. We are make ourselves every day better, and we are organizing ourselves because this period is obligating us that we cannot stop, and we need to continue the development. We create our pages about Italy Dance Sport Academy on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Anyway, if you can leave some feedback, you can tag us and help us to spread this page and let people know that we are doing this work for the dancers. We will appreciate and we will make better our service.
Sure. So we have a question time. You have some question for us? We appreciate question.
Yeah, we have the open forum.
Open forum time.
Can I say a little bit?
Yes.
Just from the side of the dancers, I think. Yes, I would like.
You, Alex. I don't see because you face, because you put Gaga.
I would like, from the face of the dancers, I think all dancers will.
Cosa significa muore?
I would like to say thank you very much for this kind of activities, because really for the people now is very important, and especially during this sad moment when everything is stopped, and many people are stuck at home, and to support our minds is very important to feel together. So thank you very much. I think is the best that we can do, and a lot of pleasure to listen to you, and also to Lasse. Thank you very much to him. It was a great time spending. Thank you very much.
Thank you
very much. We appreciate it. You are welcome. You are welcome.
For sure, we are okay. We continue with use all our students like you, or people help us to also to grow up all together, because today we use you imagine, next time we use another couples. We try to use all of us the best way, use the correct way, so the correct skills you have, and because this is important also to show everyone which skills you have, how you are good. So you must believe yourself, and in this case we need help you. So we cannot put you down, especially in this moment, but we try just to help you to grow up.
we try to be together and work like a pylon of the system at the moment that need even much more than normal conditions. Unity at the moment. All of us, we don't have a normal conditions. We have some real situation that every day we need to fight, because all of us, we are close home and we are doing something that we never do in our normal life, because for myself, I'm always 1-2 days home and then pack and then fly again. But nothing. We need to resist and to invest this time to continue the improvement and make us better. When we will start, we will be ready to really, and we will appreciate, by the way, what this period offer for free to all of us.
Yes, for sure. And I want to recommend that find every moment the way for how you practice for yourself. Different practice, doesn't matter. Gymnastic or something, because please don't stop to make activity in the brain and in the body. Also in this moment, we are sit down to speak, but you recognize we are totally down. So today, come on, everybody the center up. Oh,
yes, true.
And now we control ourselves, because everybody was totally collapsing. It's true. So the attention was listen.
Yeah, and look again. Yeah.
Come on, again. We are standard people, also tendency. But the possibility is one. What I recommend, I don't have a commission in this way, but if you time so reads the book The Secret. These are some books help me a lot. It's a positive thing, active, and they help me to go forward, because I spoke with someone of here. I cannot tell the name. Still have some problem with the family, because everybody have this coronavirus problem, and I have many friends, also colleagues die. I know this affect a lot in the family, and this affect yourself. Please don't give up, but continue in positive way. Stay close of your family, stay close to yourself, your friend, and go forward all together. We must to pass this. From this video, we must to meet all together one day in the floor again.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
And
you know, without this period, many people probably. I remember one couple from Germany last time text me. Oh, we booked some lesson with you in some camp, but they canceled this camp. But we know. I say, is me and Pietro find a way how to anyway offer our service, our knowledge, our experience to all of you, and we had the chance to have a give possibility to, we don't know each other yet, to work together. This is the destiny. Sometimes things happen like this. You don't plan.
So today,
okay, guys,
we don't prepare the questionnaire. Can we speak about the last questionnaire? You received the response of?
Yes.
You saw the mistake?
Yes.
Okay. I was happy because the range of the questionnaire was very high. No was bad. To be honest, you improved. But I recommend to be more attention at what I said, Angelo, before. If you don't understand, lift the hand. Sorry, can you repeat this, please? Can you explain better? Because it's very difficult to speak and show you or explain like this. Because you like to copy. You like the teacher. Can you show him again? I want to tell you something. I don't know, maybe Angelo can confirm this. When we was in this graphic studio, and then the moment was Dory Freeman, Bob Burgess, this teacher, I take a lot lesson, or even Anthony Early, I work with him. You can ask him one time, can you show me? If the second time you don't do, you cannot ask, please, can you show me? Can you show me? Today, during the lessons, couple, I dance more me, not the couple. Please, can you show me? Can you show me?
Yeah.
Can you show me? Can you show me? Come on. I'm happy because I make gymnastics. I prepare myself. But you must to change, switch this problem. Can you show me? Is look, try to understand, and then do it. If you don't do it, please, can we try to understand better what is the problem? If you just show it, you copy it, you are convinced to understand. Sorry, guy, you are wrong way. And this is what happens in 85, 90% of the couple today. Just show me, I understand, I copy. What you copy? You don't understand nothing. First, you must to feel. If you don't feel, you don't understand. You are thinking to do this. To be honest, it's not like this. In next lessons, I can make something like judge. I show you something, I make video, and then I ask you to judge, to analyze this time. And you recognize you can do a lot of mistake, like in this test we do. Because you're thinking to understand, but be honest, you don't recognize what is the mistake. You don't recognize how change is problem if you don't know what is the mistake. Analysis in the base of everything. You analyze, and then thinking, and do it. Please, it's true, Angelo? How many times you ask to Anthony? Can you show me?
Yeah.
So no chance.
Yes, actually, this time that we think that we are trusting ourselves, we are giving lesson like this better than nothing, is not true, because we think about in this situation like this. But if you think really about, we are doing some work that in normal conditions, no one do it. No one do it, not because no one is not better than us. No, because if you have a possibility to move, if you have possibility to enjoy the music, if you have possibility to go around the floor, share your movement, share your, yes, you don't stop there to talk all this time. And when teacher talk, when I was dancer, I think also in this way. When teacher talk to you, you think, oh, this teacher talk too much. But if he show something, you can only copy. If you listen, you can analyze, put in your body, bring the information home, and make something good if you are really good. If you are like, I want to respect all, but if you like Chinese, you copy, you are good copy.
Was very
you
nice.
need to listen anyway. But I don't nothing to say to the Chinese. But what I want to say, the message is, if a teacher talk, it is not his time to have a show. It's time to, you are paying him to listen what he think about and what he know about that step, that information, the problem to sort out and help to you to make you better. Anyway, when people talk too much, as we are talking in these lessons, is not wasting your time or your money or his time. Is trying to inject the words to, because at the end you will not improve if you not listen. Okay? I know that many young dancers want to dance, but if you don't understand first, you continue keep that level, that range. You not make you something better. So,
wait,
I think
I have one question. Yes, in 3 words, what is left of these lessons? What do you catch of this product from Lasse, Angelo, Ferro, Galvagno, us? What do you really understand? Can you make a resume 3 or 4 words to resume the lessons?
They need to say, or they need to
Must say. All right, in the chat, doesn't matter. But we need 3 or 4 words, clear, boom. This lesson today give us what?
We heard only the last 2 lectures, but I would say from this one that I grabbed that we should better think about what really fits to us and how we can put it into the context and
Good. Brava.
work out a better.
No worry, you was in time to have the best lessons, not you.
What's that? Thank you, Chen. Other one? Inspiration. Brava, Asia.
Wow.
So we need to analyze everything what we do it. What I want to tell you, to be honest, we have a great teacher here today, and we have a nice information. But what my previous teacher every time said, doesn't matter who is in front of you, you must listen and learn. Everybody can help you to grow up. So take by your brain, change, take information and put for yourself what you need. And you see also this information, just like maybe you can change like this, help you if you are clever to use these words. So it's just you are responsible for your change. You are responsible for to modify your dance and to appreciate everything what the people give to you and to change in the best way you need it. Correct, Angelo?
You always perfect, my friend.
I become too much like Lasse. Fine, I'm afraid this means the time passed, the age is running. I don't want to be physiology too much, but you know, the physiology you have to really the people to understand, and we need.
Yeah.
Oh, people write the chat. You see, everybody afraid to speak from everybody, but the chat.
Yeah.
These are the mistake. These are the mistake. If you're afraid,
guys,
you
please, we want the feedback and tag us on your Instagram story, on the social, please, because without social, we was not there today.
Personally, couple and better communication. Okay. Try to show the people your self-proud technique. Can we choose people without camera because disappear? Maybe it's not here. Edwin Kimberly from Malaysia. Can you replay us with the camera? You are in?
Hi, we're here.
Oh, hi. Every time you're afraid to speak. Every time is Edwin, also during the lessons. So, what do you think about the academia?
I think we are very grateful being couples from Asia that we can actually take lessons from teachers from Europe using technology, because to take a flight to Italy is 13 hours, but now even though it's 12 a.m. here in Malaysia, we're able to understand and listen to lectures from many teachers from Europe. So we are very grateful for this opportunity that you have given us today.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you. We appreciate you joining with us. I want to invite also George. I forget, don't tell him, otherwise kill me. Next time I'll in. But be honest, we must switch the brain to change also in this way. And use this opportunity. Now our change will be didactic. Now our change will be more deep, not just copy. And then this is the way how we can help you and you can help us to help you. If you participate, if you are discussion, if you enter in this activity, not just to listen.
If you interact.
Because listen, okay. But if you interact, and this help a lot us also to continue this project. And we can continue also in the future, because it's better to make video conference, no flight or sing to Malaysia here. Okay, you live in Philippines, it doesn't matter, it's the same area. But it's better like this. So sometimes it's better put all together, discussion, and then with the good meeting where we can, again, we have a touch position, we can use this information. Maybe we look our couple, Angelo, much better. So you are really Edwin? How you change? Bravo. Where do you take lessons? By video, myself. So, guy, Angelo, we conclude.
So, guys, actually, I'm very happy. I'm very happy because I'm go to watch around with online. Yeah, I hope see all of you next week again. Yeah. Take care. if you have a question, you can give now or
Ah,
never
you-
anymore.
Can you write your email, Angelo, again in the chat? If somebody want to write us a question, can write to Italy.
Okay,
Dance
now I'm
Studio,
texting now.
Italy Dance Studio at Gmail.
No, Italian.
Italian. No, Italy.
No.
Italian. You're right. Italian Dance Studio. So you write here, and we can help. Please, you must wait before the replay. Eh? We need also our time with the family, our dogs. I have a big garden to cut.
Pietro, sorry, maybe it's better to give
email.
Our common Italy Dance Sport Academy Gmail.
This I want. This.
No, the dance studio is mine. Put the hour that we use together.
Academy. Gmail.com. So the second one, Italy Dance Sport Academy Gmail.com. Here we can watch.
Yeah, that one is the correct one where you can speak with the both of us. Okay.
Guy, have a nice day. We win. We pass this bad period for sure. We are all together. We stay home.
Ciao guys. Take good care.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. See you next week.
Ciao Pietro. See you. Have a nice day.
Thank you. Bye.
See you.
Spasibo большое.
Grazie. Bye.
Oh, thank you. Bye bye.
Ciao Nico. Ciao Fabiana.
Ciao ciao.
Ciao.
Ciao Angelo, grazie.
Ciao, a domani.
Sì.
Ciao.
Ciao Daniela.
Ciao Dani.
Ciao a tutti, siete stati bravi.
Grazie.
Un bacio.
Ciao.
Ciao.